the other people? Or me? Oh, I do sometimes. It's raining. Another beautiful day.
No.
For ducks. It's wash your duck day.
I wonder if the duck people are gonna come today.
The duck people? Is that the people with the orange boots?
No, the duck guy. The duck guy that always calls you. The duck guy.
Go to school.
No.
Goodbye. Go. Get out. Jazz.
Can I just not?
No, you gotta go.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Fine.
Bon chance with your
You're okay. You're
French.
gonna make me mess up.
Yeah. Bonsoir.
Bye.
There goes my little girl. She has a French test today. Oh, I don't. Today I had planned, and I still do kind of have plans. I gotta check the satellite yet, but I'd like to put summer tires on this car and get that out of the way. I was kind of concerned about it raining. It's spitting right now. Well, I'm gonna pop by the shop anyways, because if I can't put the tires on, I sure can put air in them. It's not raining hard enough right now to hold me back. Anyways. The other one. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's over the other side. They're all aired up. They all needed about 6 pounds. They're all about 44 pounds. I don't know if I left them that way. I usually leave them at the max 50. So, yeah, let's get these ones off and get it going. Well, I got my new tires on, and boy, does the car ever roll nice. They're round, they got air in them, it's working. There's less friction on the ground with summer tires compared to winter. These are okay. Less noise too. I don't know if you noticed that. So a couple of things I do every time I change the tires from winter to summer. I check the brakes and make sure that everything's okay there. Make sure I don't have one pad on a caliper that's thinner than the other. So that says that the caliper mechanism is seized. So I look for that and I check my tie rods. I check to see if everything's tight. And put ATCs on the back of the rim, because the aluminum rim goes up against the metal caliper, and they react. You get a crazy reaction, and they'll weld themselves together. So I use the ATC stuff, and you could use grease too. It's just to create a barrier. I gotta say, that is so much quieter. Just the road noises. Still have the engine noise, but that's really quiet. That's nice. Happy with that. It's nice to have a quiet car again. Well, other than the knocking. That'll be leaving soon enough. I think I'll probably look after the knocking on Friday. Get that out of the way. We're gonna go on a little tour through downtown. This is Richmond Street at Hamilton, no, Horton, sorry. And we're south of the tracks. Downtown starts on the other side of the tracks, as always. Everything's on the other side of the tracks. That car in front of me with the stuff on the roof is the water meter reader and the electricity meter reader. So that car just drives along and picks up the Wi-Fi signals from everyone's water meter, and the electric meter. That concludes our drive through downtown, going south to north on Richmond Street. If you could see what I've got this camera sitting on, you'd say that's not a good spot to set the camera. I know it's not. Oh well. I'm home, and I've got a Yacht Twin here that needs a carb kit and a fuel pump kit. So it doesn't need a carb kit. It just needs a carb cleaned, but it needs a fuel pump kit. I've got one of those. So let's get this apart and now start cleaning and replacing. I had the camera right there. You can see that thing's still moving. Yeah, I'll find another precarious spot for it. So right here's the fuel pump, and the carb's down here. I'll find a better precarious spot. And the first thing that has to come off is the air box. So this is what it looks like without the cover on. This is our choke lever here. And you can see, I don't know if you can see the dirt in there. It needs a good cleaning. This is all kind of oily and messy too, so we'll get it all cleaned up. Next, I have to take this off. I've never taken one of these off, so we'll figure it out. I might not have to take it off. We'll see. On my 7-horse, I had to take it off to get at the bolt down in here. I think I need to take it off. Got the recoil off. A little pro tip here is tape this up or it'll unwind on you. So I just tape it off and move it out of the way as much as I need to. This is a modified wrench. I modified it to get into tight spots. This one might need. Okay. Don't forget to take the fuel line off. That was hard to get off, but it's off. I put this on because I couldn't get a zip tie tight enough on that. If I've got more of this hose, I'll replace this, but I don't know if I have more of the hose. But when you're doing this, it's much easier if you don't drop these nuts that hold this on, because that makes it a little more difficult, especially if they go down with the shifter hole. You don't want that. So just take your time. Don't drop them. It's made in Mexico. That's okay. A lot of good things come from Mexico. Let me show you something. Deep way down in there. Down. Can you see it? No. Down there where that wrench is. There's a screw. Just like the one down in here. They hold this on. This is the fuel pump. You can't get at them from this way. So you got to take the fuel pump off. There's a bracket right there. But you can't get the bracket off without taking this stupid thing off. So I'm got to take it off the starter. But I can't take off the starter because the flywheel. So flywheel off, starter off. Then I can take the fuel pump off. Man, they couldn't have made this easier. Before I mess with that flywheel, I'm going to try another different socket. This one's just a little wide. Let's see if we got something a little more thin. 7/16 or the equivalent. So it looks like a 1. Just loosening that starter so I can move around, give me enough room. First fishing expedition of this year. Oh, don't tell me. It's stainless. It's getting better all the time. I loosen that. It seems there's another bolt. I think it goes up from the bottom. My goodness. This is becoming more of a pain as we go. But we will prevail. I'm not giving up. So this is what I'm talking about. I took that bolt that goes in there out, but this is still attached somewhere down there. And I don't know where. I don't want to have to pull this stupid whole power head to get off the fuel pump. Ay. Well, I'm just going to put this bolt back in, so I'm not trying to figure out where it goes later. And I'm going to have to go in the house and try and figure out where or how to do this. That's kind of crazy. So where we're at here is I'm going to take apart the carb and we will put it in the tank, give it a rattle around, let it get cleaned up, and we'll go from there. I'll have to go take a look on YouTube to see how to get that fuel pump off. That's something. So here's my carb. With this nice little tag. Anyways, I'm going to take it apart and we're going to throw everything into here, with the exception of the nuts, or the bolts, I think. Ah, heck, we may as well throw everything in there. One of the things I've seen being used with these things is this stuff. This is the same stuff I used on the trailer, the Evaporust stuff. When I was doing research on this little ultrasonic cleaner, guys were saying that that was a good thing to use, even if it's not, you're not getting rust off. So we'll use it. So we're pretty clean. A little bit of gunk. Gonna leave that little pickup tube on there, so I don't want to bust it. Let's take it right at the top. You see in there? Look at that. That's and that one too. That's a mess. Isn't that just the perfect amount? There it is. See all that little stuff coming off in there? Isn't that neat? Okay. I turned on the temperature thing. It's set at 53. This is just out of the box. So it's going up in temperature. It was at 7. Now it's going up. Excuse me. And I've set it for 29 minutes. It was 30. We'll stick our lid on, and we'll, oh yeah, it says it's quieter if you put the lid on. I don't see it being quieter. Okay, we'll let it do its thing. It's quieter now. Oh. we'll come back and see what it's done when it's done. I'm gonna take a picture of this little tag because I think that tag has the numbers I need for Carb Kit. Oh, there it is. That's the little tag. Okay. Leave that here. That other stuff. What that puts in. I can't believe this this fuel pump being such a pain to get off. But who knew? I'll just have to play with it. I'll go in, check out some videos online, and we'll see what happens. I might be right back out. So here we are. I don't have any numbers on my motor, so I'm guessing, you know what, that's not the right air cover, so it can't be this one. So let's go back to all years. We'll go before 1995. Down here, I just want to check and see if the you can buy the whole carburetor, and if that carburetor, yep, there it is there. So 433989. Okay, my carburetor number is on that little tag anyways, was 433436. I don't see that number here. 439073 or 18-7219. Okay, good. Let's go look those numbers up. Oh, just came back out, and let's see what this is looking like. We'll go give this another zip through. It says our water temperature is 50 degrees, which is fine. It is kind of warm. I should have taken that out of there. That comes out. Yep, I'll take that out. Take a look and see what this looks like. Yeah, that is warm. Golly. So here's that thing that should be out. Oh, golly. Shoot, that needs replaced. Oh well, we will have to get a carb kit. Give this another whirl for let it go for 30 minutes. It's at 51 degrees. I got my parts in a bag. I'm going to order a kit for this. Well, I guess that's where I'm leaving it today. Leaving the little rattler on. It shuts off by itself. Oh, actually, I should turn it off. I don't know. I should read this book that came with it. Anyways, I'm just gonna let this quit. I did quit earlier and it had shut itself off. So it's fine. I'll try and order that kit, and I don't know who I'm gonna have to talk to figure this out, but it's kind of crazy that I have to do all that to get the fuel pump off. And especially when I look at, this one's got it. I look at, yeah, look at this one. There's a fuel pump right there. That brownish thing there. I could put that fuel pump on this motor instead of dealing with the one that's on the other side. Kind of a pain. So that might be the easiest thing to do, is just get a new small fuel pump for 9.9. Maybe. Okay, thanks for watching. Please click clicky things. Remember, wash your hands, be nice to people, and no hugs. Well, I broke down, ordered the carb kit on online. It's like, I don't know, it was $11. And the fuel pump, that's the different style of fuel pump, and I can just pop that right on and disconnect the other one and it'll be fine. So $30, that's affordable.